Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today I have 5 teams for you. I'm going to call this something like Just the Teams, bro. If you like it, run it up. I'm going to go off the views, off the likes, off the comments. If you guys like it, run it all the way through. Leave a like, leave a super thanks, something like that. And I'll keep doing it. If not, it's cool. Whatever. This is from the live stream, basically, all the teams I made during the live stream, so it's not to replace the live stream. You want to go check out the live stream to get, like, the making of the teams, like the banter with me in the chat, like the soulforge, the event key drop table, all that good stuff. But this is just going to be just the teams, bro. So here we got the world event. World event teams, high, mid, and low. First one right here is the low-level team. So I considered Queen Zachi as a low-level troop. It's a legendary from the underworld, easy to get. Double Queen Zachi into Wand of Stars with the Harpy Mage. I think in the World event, you should be using the Harpy Mage pretty much in every team. It's really good. You got potions, you got Enchant Potion, Explode Potion. That gets her up on second turn. Boom, she gets whatever your damage dealer is up, and bang, you knock everything down with your World event spell damage metal. So just make sure whatever you're doing, hit all enemies. You know, Queen Zachi or Cult Zama or Phoenicia or Ruby Weapon or something that hits all enemies. Please don't do anything else. It'll save you time. Harpy Mage will save you time. Hitting all enemies will save you time. Getting the medal will save you time. This is the high-level team. I just made 3 teams. Got Harpy Mage, Obsidian Libram, Phoenicia, and King of Ravens. This one's just based around Phoenicia, hitting all enemies. Probably the best mythic in this restriction. It's like a Suncrest Strix type restriction. I forget which one. The scoring, really easy. Just rarity order. So if you see a mythic, you fight it. If you see a legendary, you fight it. You know, you go in mythic order first, and then alphabetical after that. So if you have 2 legendaries, just do alphabetical. If you have 2 epics, just do alphabetical. So Phoenicia, everything to get her up, and then just a King of Ravens hanging off the back like a dingleberry. Whatever you want in that last spot is fine. Just make sure it's doing something. So sometimes they'll web me, and then I have to use the King of Ravens like you'll see here. But Harpy Mage in first slot, Obsidian Libram in second slot. That way we can summon. We can use our summoning from the Obsidian Libram. We're using Obsidian Libram because it is brown and purple, whilst the Phoenicia is green, red, and yellow. So it's none of the same colors, but it will get it up. Harpy Mage is the same colors, though, so if you do have Harpy Mage and Obsidian Libram up, you're going to want to cast Obsidian Libram so you can get up Phoenicia. Harpy Mage will just fill herself back up first, right? So, you know, she's there because she gets up so fast. She's in first slot. That way we can get her up as soon as possible and, you know, put the book down 1 slot so it can summon. But, yeah, everything to get up Phoenicia here. Not sure what I'm doing. Alright, let's cast. Probably looking to see if there's extra turns. But just cast that Phoenicia, hit all enemies, and win. King of Ravens there to you know, clean up, basically. If something survives or something summons in or you get webbed or something like that, you can cast the King of the Ravens. So that was my high-level team, Phoenicia. Low-level team was Queen Zachi. Go in rarity order, and you should be fine with the world event. Just make sure you collect your rewards every day before you start fighting. Make sure you buy up at least a couple in the shop. Here is the mid, I would say, quote-unquote mid. It's got the Ruby Weapon on it. This is probably the one I'm going to use. We got the Night Song Harpy, I think it is. Never used this troop before, but it does true scatter damage to all enemies. Bet you won't see that one anywhere else. So we got the Ruby Weapon, which is the main, you know, the main player on our team, the superstar. It's hitting all enemies with true damage. Anytime you can use that almost any time. You know, the game is getting dumbed down to the point where you're either using Chrysantherax, Ruby Weapon, Tesla, and then for mana generation, you're using like Leprechaun or Harpy Mage or Cafrus or something like that. The game is getting dumbed down. So if you can use the Ruby Weapon, it's usually the right answer. So we're using Harpy Mage and Ecotl to get up the Ruby Weapon. If it needs some backup, we got the Harpy Night Song, who also does true damage to all enemies. Now it's true scatter damage, so it's not as good, but it can clean up. There was nothing else that could do true damage in this restriction other than, you know, as far as the troops go, other than the Harpy Night Song. I think that's her name. We're about to see right here. What's the name? Harpy Night Song. Yep, so we got the Harpy Mage and the Harpy Night Song. But mostly we have the Ruby Weapon. So as far as classes go, I think the first team with the Zachis was I can't remember. I might have done Stormcaller on that one. If I didn't, it's probably Titan. Second team with the Phoenicia was, I think, Archmagus, because the book was purple. King of the Ravens was purple. This team right here, we're doing Titan, because the ruby weapon uses brown, and you could get a rock solid on it. That way, if it's getting hit by skulls or something, it won't die as quickly. You can flip-flop Harpy Nightsong and the ruby weapon if you want to. Harpy Nightsong there using yellow, so it catches yellow still. But I thought that was cool, you know. Ruby weapon's going to do most of the work, hitting all enemies with true damage, but then it has backup. It has Harpy Nightsong for true scatter damage. Alright, this is the Underspire. So I'm going to throw 3 teams, high, mid, and low, from the guild event on these videos, and I'm going to throw 1 or 2 Underspire teams on here as well. Try to make the video as close to 10 minutes or less as possible, but still go check out the live streams, please. This is for the people that don't have time and just want the teams, bro. You know what I mean? Too long, don't watch type of deal. But Harpy Mage, Ruby Wrath, Staff of Storms, and Phoenicia is what I went with for one of the 2 teams. I think this is the high-level team, but it's basic. I think they're both high-level, but this one we're building around Ruby Wrath. Ruby Wrath is the dragon. It's really good. It hits really hard. This time we don't have potions, so we have to put Harpy Mage in first slot because we're not going to be able to get it up unless we put it in first slot. It'll be too blocked. But it has a 75% start, so it's still really good. I'm using Harpy Mage on pretty much every team except for 1, I think. Yeah, I think every team except for 1 I used Harpy Mage. So Harpy Mage to get up the Ruby Wrath and then cast Ruby Wrath and win. If you have to, you cast the Staff of Storms to also help get up Ruby Wrath. Once again, same thing as the other team, where if you have both Harpy Mage and Staff of Storms, you're going to want to cast Staff of Storms. That way Harpy Mage doesn't take in all the yellow and red when you cast it. But it does blow up brown. It does make a dust storm. So I don't know. Cast Harpy Mage on whatever you want. You know, look at your colors and see what color has the most on the board, and then choose a troop that uses that color for your Harpy Mage. Phoenicia just kind of, once again, hanging off the end like a dingleberry. You could probably do something else if you want to, but she is there for backup if Ruby Wrath doesn't want to get up, catches green, or needs some help killing everything, cleaning up. We got the Phoenicia hanging off the bottom. Alright, here's the other team that I thought of for this. It's the basic Suncrest Strix team that I usually do. So we got Egress, we got Nimbus Bow, we got Queltzama, and we got Ecotl. So as you can see, the Queltzama is being blocked by everything in front of it. But it still works. It still works. We're not trying to cast Egress for real. This was the team I used for the Guild Wars, where we went 5-0 every day and won. I did not use like Zillapachli or anything. I used this exact team, and it went 5-0 every day in Guild Wars. Top 30 type business. Top 15 type business. 20, whatever it is. But it worked. But you're hoping Ecotl is there as soon as the fight starts. If Ecotl is there, then it goes smooth. If Ecotl is not there, then you're trying to match green, you're trying to match purple, get up your Nimbus Bow, cast that, and then your Ecotl will be there, and then your Queltzama will be there. So even if you don't have Ecotl right off Jump Street, you can make Ecotl happen by casting the Nimbus Bow. Using Stormcaller with this team, that way Nimbus Bow can do its thing. We want to be all Strix from Suncrest for the Nimbus Bow. And, yeah, cast that Nimbus Bow. Egress just there to clean up or to do skull damage. It has a really good traits for skull damage, so it's good in first slot. But yeah, mostly casting Ecotl blue and yellow. The Nimbus Bow does blue and yellow. The Egress puts yellow on the board. The Queltzama loops on yellow. So yeah, highest level to the door, and then go find your dragon. Underspire is awesome. You should do it if you can. But that's it for this one. Remember, run it up if you want to see it again. I promise I won't do it next week if you don't run it up. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Care good about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Extra video, yeah!